Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce.
And I'm going to give them some tough love. There's no cohesion out there. Seemingly no sense of purpose or will to win. And you see it in their body language. It is troubling.
Takes the three. Randall, good. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Holmgren drives in, and they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 2. Offensive board. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. And here are the Thunder now. It's a three-point game. Outside, Divincenzo. Outside, McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And another three from Minnesota.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
SGA with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Dorture Chamber.
Here's Randall. Edwards for three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
And stolen by Edwards. The ball's knocked loose. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side, while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority. They made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
McDaniels can't hit. Thunder trail by 6. Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Gobert, no good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Divincenzo. The Thunder pull it in.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Holmgren missing. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Randall outside. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Divincenzo on the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Outside Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Divincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Randall inside. 15 in his last outing. And it's in there.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Back to Williams. Up top, Holmgren. The three from Mitchell. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
Substitution on court.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
11.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Here's Highland, following the three by Oklahoma City. Here's Reed, the kick out to Edwards. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Outside Joe, fires for three. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Back to Hartenstein. It's McCain on the wing. Just three to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back over to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. 2 minutes now play in the second quarter. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Back to Reed. Right side, Edwards. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. with the teardrop. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead. And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Now here's Reed. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Here's Randall. There's the triple. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Dort with a steal. Williams up top. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Reed. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You got to appreciate the way they're working the ball inside this quarter. They're trying to impose their will physically.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
They get it again. Second chance shot. Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take two free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Just absolutely fooling the D with the pump fake. Williams is such a difficult guy to guard cleanly.
Here's Highland. Pass to Shannon. 4-3. And Highland good for three. Highland's got 8.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's Minnesota. They lead by 13. Then we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Now here's Highland. And stolen by Holmgren. The finish! Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And so agile there on the break. I mean, you got to appreciate Holmgren hustling to capitalize in these situations.
Here's Anderson. No points yet. Highland with it. Guarded now by Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Anderson. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. Inside. Hartenstein, no good. To the middle. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Dosunmu, left side. Beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall. Dosunmu's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Holmgren inside. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Asumu for three. And another three for Minnesota.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Timeout called. The Thunder. So for Oklahoma City, just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the three by Oklahoma City. Anderson can't get it to go. And legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
So it's the Thunder now. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wallace has got 6.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Shannon. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. The kick out to Wiggins. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. And Conley drops them both. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Joe. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota leading by 7. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Minnesota leading by 17. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Joe. Sinks it from distance.
And Holmgren using that 7-foot length to see the whole floor.
Outside McDaniels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Joe. The 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Fires from the corner. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Edwards for 3. hits the trifecta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Joe. Hartenstein in the post. Outside Joe. Here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Elbow shot. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And it's Williams off the drive. It's blocked by Gobert.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
SGA can't get it to go.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's SGA following the three-pointer by Minnesota. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Drains the triple. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Here's Edwards. That one's wide left. Thunder trail by 19. Outside Joe. Here's the three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Dort with a steal. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Outside Joe. It's Dort on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3-pointer.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside, Divincenzo. Back to Edwards. And they double up Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And to be a superstar in this league, you need more than talent. Personality, confidence are keys too. And we know Anthony Edwards has loads of both.
And the basket by Joe. So it's Minnesota now. 22 was their biggest lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
On target from range. Here's Edwards. Oh my goodness! Wow!
Assistant guard, Donte.
Here's Joe. Offline. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous...